Along the road, Lisa Kelly has had both thrilling victories and devastating losses. She has become the tough symbol she is today because of the snowy roads, daring adventures, and devastating tragedies that have shaped her life. On Ice Road Truckers, she captured hearts as a trailblazing truck driver. In addition to navigating hazardous, snowy roads in Canada and Alaska, she became well known for being a fearless truck driver on the popular reality show Ice Road Truckers. Lisa Kelly was born in Grand Rapids, Michigan, on December 8, 1980. Despite growing up in a fairly typical suburban environment, her life changed drastically when her family moved to Sterling, Alaska, when she was 6 years old. This change to a small mini farm in one of the most remote and wild areas of the United States proved to be a turning point. Life in Alaska was anything but easy. Growing up in Alaska, Lisa was exposed to a lifestyle that demanded an understanding of mechanical systems and a bond with the natural world. As she navigated difficult weather conditions and fixed farm equipment, she learned firsthand the importance of tenacity and diligence. As a child, she had many opportunities to work with her hands, explore the outdoors, and solve mechanical problems, which stoked her enthusiasm and confidence. These early lessons had a significant impact on her thinking and gave her a strong foundation for overcoming the challenges she would face later in life. Although Alaskan living encouraged resiliency, Lisa's path to success was anything but simple. After high school, she continued her education at Cornerstone University in Michigan. However, it quickly became apparent that her interests and aspirations did not align with traditional academic pursuits. When Lisa discovered that she performed better in dynamic, hands-on environments than in classes, she made the decision to leave college and pursue other career alternatives. In the years following her college graduation, Lisa worked at several positions, each of which broadened her skill set. She delivered pizzas and drove a school bus. She also competed in motocross racing. She gained a strong work ethic and a variety of practical skills from these experiences, despite their diversity and seeming lack of connection. None of these roles, however, fully reflected her spirit of purpose and adventure. Lisa wanted something more, something that would challenge her both mentally and physically, and make her feel like she had accomplished something. Lisa's job changed dramatically when she decided to pursue trucking. However, it was not easy to enter into the male-dominated trucking industry. Becoming a professional truck driver presented a number of obstacles, from rejection to societal discrimination. In a traditionally male-dominated field, many businesses were hesitant to hire women. Lisa was repeatedly rejected, but she didn't let it deter her. She had faith in her skills and was determined to prove that her gender had no bearing on her professional achievement. Eventually, Lisa was able to secure employment with Carlisle Transportation, an Alaskan company that specializes in shipping goods across some of the most hazardous routes in North America. It was no minor accomplishment to be hired by Carlisle. The rigorous training program of the corporation tested her skills. Lisa's completion of this program solidified her position in the trucking industry and validated her abilities. It marked the beginning of her career and paved the way for her later achievements. Lisa's life took an important and well-publicized turn in 2009 when she joined the cast of Ice Road Truckers, a reality show on the History Channel. The show chronicled the experiences of truck drivers who had to move goods via dangerous terrain and ice roads in remote Arctic regions. Lisa's participation in the series was groundbreaking as the first female cast member in a predominantly male production and industry. Her presence on Ice Road Truckers altered the program's dynamic and brought much-needed attention to the efforts made by female truckers. Although Lisa's unique combination of talent and personality led to her original selection, her participation on the show garnered additional notice. Producers were drawn to her vibrant personality and good looks, believing she would provide a fresh perspective to the group. Lisa, however, was determined to demonstrate that she was far more than a mere symbol. She desired for her skills and work ethic to be obvious. Despite the mistrust of some of her male colleagues and audience members, Lisa addressed the task with unwavering professionalism and drive. Driving on the show's depicted snowy roads is difficult for the faint of heart. These roads are hazardous because of the frequent occurrence of whiteouts and low temperatures, as well as the ongoing possibility of ice shattering beneath the weight of a full truck. Her ability and poise in handling these matters quickly earned her the admiration of her peers. Over time, Lisa's character on TV changed from a novelty act to a genuine embodiment of tenacity and skill. As a trailblazer for women in trucking, Lisa cleared the path for future generations to follow. Over the years, she has faced numerous challenges both on and off screen, but she has always risen to the occasion. In the Himalayas, Lisa faced challenges that most truck drivers would never attempt. The mountain routes she traveled through were not only incredibly small, but also prone to landslides, sudden changes in weather, and hazardous terrain. She had to stay inches from dangerous drops as she drove down these pathways, which might send her vehicle plummeting thousands of feet down the jagged cliffs. She had to fight exhaustion, unpredictable traffic, and abruptly shifting environmental conditions while closely monitoring every movement of her vehicle and maintaining complete control. Since many of the roads lacked safety impediments, she had to rely only on her ability and focus to avert tragedy. This was a mental exercise in addition to a physical test. Lisa's ability to remain calm under such intense strain was remarkable, despite the fact that the constant need for accuracy took its toll. Audiences were mesmerized by her capacity to make quick decisions in life or death situations, and her composure became a defining feature of her performances. Driving in the Himalayas required a careful balancing act between caution and speed. Too slow driving may cause traffic jams on these dangerous roads, while rushing could lead to catastrophic mistakes. Lisa addressed each leg of the journey with the same determination that had gotten her through Alaska's winter roads, despite the fact that the stakes were higher than ever. In Bolivia, Lisa came across the infamous Youngest Road, also referred to as Death Road, while on yet another amazing IRT Deadliest Roads journey. Many drivers die on this road each year, and its hazardous conditions and shocking figures have given it its ominous reputation. The road's narrow width, frequent fog, heavy rain, and unpredictable rockfalls made it one of the world's most dangerous. In addition to the obvious risks, Bolivia's woodland roads posed additional challenges. Unlike the well-kept ice highways she was used to, these routes were often little more than dirt pathways carved into the mountainside. When torrential rains converted the roads into slippery mud tracks, the already difficult process of moving large objects got considerably more complicated. Every turn presented a challenge, and she had to always stay alert due to the potential for oncoming traffic. Passing other cars on these small stretches required careful maneuvering and an almost instinctive understanding of the dimensions of her truck. Even though Lisa had to deal with high-stakes problems at work, her home life offered a more personal and realistic glimpse of who she was. Her marriage to Travis Kelly is a significant aspect in her story. Since they both enjoyed motocross, a sport that requires just as much skill and guts as trucking, the two became friends in 2004. Their shared passion for thrilling pursuits acted as the impetus for their partnership, creating a strong bond based on shared interests and beliefs. Travis and Lisa built a bond that would endure the demands of her job after being married in 2008. Lisa's work often required her to spend extended periods of time away from home, whether filming in Alaska or traveling to distant locations for IRT Deadliest Roads. In these situations, maintaining a relationship required a lot of trust and understanding. Travis, who shared Lisa's spirit of adventure and encouraged her to pursue her passions while maintaining their close connection, was Lisa's constant support system. Despite the challenges of being apart most of the time, Lisa and Travis were able to build a relationship built on mutual respect and communication. The strength of Lisa's relationship with Travis was especially evident throughout the more trying periods of her career. The physical challenges and demanding production schedules of Ice Road Truckers and its spin-offs often left Lisa exhausted and in need of a strong support system. Travis was there for her throughout these times, offering sympathy and support. Their relationship allowed Lisa to handle the pressures of her job and the spotlight, while maintaining her fortitude and self-assurance. On the icy roads, Lisa had to handle a constant flow of potentially dangerous circumstances. Even minor mechanical issues might quickly escalate into dangerous situations due to below freezing temperatures, which often fell as low as -50°F. One particularly harrowing event occurred during a lengthy drive: a broken heater. Lisa had to endure the icy cold while focusing on making her delivery safely because the truck cabin was unable to keep the temperature up. Driving in these challenging conditions required not only technical expertise but also a keen awareness of her surroundings and equipment. Lisa was well known for her meticulous attitude to auto maintenance, always checking and rechecking her truck to ensure it was in excellent condition. This attention to detail was crucial because on the ice roads, even the smallest error may have disastrous consequences. Apart from the physical challenges, Lisa also had to cope with the expectations of her public image. Her involvement on ice road truckers helped her gain notoriety, but fame also increased scrutiny. As one of the few women working in a male-dominated sector, Lisa was always under scrutiny, with every move being scrutinized and condemned. She felt obligated to represent women in trucking because she knew that her performance could influence how others perceived the skills of female drivers. Despite the extra pressure, Lisa remained dedicated to her work, letting her skills and professionalism do the talking. Lisa's already challenging job was made considerably more difficult by the show's filming. The rigorous schedules and long hours required for the program often left her mentally and physically spent, but she approached each day with the same determination that had carried her through her career. Lisa was also able to bridge the knowledge gap between seasoned truck drivers and those just starting out by working with Chevron. She was more concerned with establishing confidence than with disseminating information. In the trucking profession, where life depends on mechanical correctness and endurance, her voice carried a lot of weight. Her advocacy for proper maintenance reflected the values of accountability and preparedness that she had cultivated throughout the years of travel. Through workshops, television shows, and trade fair appearances, she encouraged drivers to see maintenance as a life-saving habit rather than a duty. Her impact extends beyond her professional achievements. Lisa's dedication to animal welfare is another facet of her nuanced personality. As a horse owner and animal rescue support, she has consistently demonstrated her empathy. She views her relationship with animals as a way of life that is consistent with her broader principles of responsibility and compassion, rather than just a hobby. As a spokesperson in this area, Lisa's work is very personal. By using her position to stand up for rescue organizations, she helps spread the word about the need of adoption and proper animal care. She frequently shares her personal experiences with her horses, highlighting the bond she has with them and educating others about the responsibilities and joys of animal ownership. One excellent example of how she can handle a range of responsibilities while maintaining her identity as a truck driver is her participation in the 16-part video series Destination Further with Lisa Kelly. This series not only demonstrated her technical skill, but also provided viewers with an up-close look at the intricacies of trucking from her perspective. Her time on ice road truckers not only gave her access to a global audience, but it also helped her form close relationships with her co-stars. The entire fan and workplace community that looked up to Lisa was crushed by the death of her friend and co-star Daryl Ward in 2016. Daryl was more than simply a friend to Lisa. He was a confidant who shared her passion for the road and commitment to excellence. This tragedy and the 2019 accident involving former cast member Todd Dewey devastated the ice road truckers community. As a reminder of life's fragility and the need of cherishing the connections formed while traveling, these losses were particularly personal to Lisa. Despite these challenges, Lisa has persisted in her dedication to trucking, channeling her grief into her work and never stopping inspiring others with her strength. Even outside of these events, Lisa is still active in the trucking sector. Even in the most severe weather conditions, she continues to fly her Freightliner Coronado 122 SD. This activity keeps her anchored in the field she loves and gives her a feeling of reality.